how's your day?
I'm like still recovering from Mardi Gras.
Still, I bet.
Yeah. So, guys, if you're not aware, St. Louis has like the second biggest Mardi Gras in the country. That's like all it has. And that was on Saturday, kind of into Sunday too.
Yeah.
And so I'm still recovering from that.
Because we're
I just
old
can't
now.
bounce. We're old. Yeah. It's crazy. Like, when you don't like go out as much as you used to, and then you do, you really feel the effects.
It's true. No, it's true. It's
like I used to not ever. I used to literally like, and Becky knows, I used to literally go out till like 2 or 3 a.m. and like be serving at a brunch restaurant at 9 a.m.
9
like
a.m.
totally fine,
unscathed. Yes.
and then go out again that night
immediately after work, right? Or sometimes not even at work, but like you're up for brunch to continue partying. Same. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so bangers of us. But yeah,
it was so bangers of us.
I was kind of bangersly, I guess, Saturday, because there's no reason why I needed to be out from 10 a.m. until 3 a.m.
You did?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how to go home. I don't know how to go home.
She don't. She don't. The car's outside in her floor. Like, she can't find her phone and...
When the lights come off, but you don't want to leave. That's me. Like when Miley Cyrus said, when the lights come on, but you don't want to leave, I felt that. Because
I felt that.
That happened to me at one bar and the other people I was with. And I said, let's go find a bar that's open till 3.
This is some BS. Yeah. Yeah.
But I did go home after the 3 a.m. bar closed, so... Yeah.
All's well.
Not to brag.
Not to brag, but
I finally did.
I did leave when the lights turned on at that one.
At that one, because I had no other choice.
Right.
They were closing.
Right.
But it was fun, alas.
Fun, though. If you're out that long, that means like it's a good day.
Yeah, for sure. So now I'm like done with drinking for the rest of the year. I'm about to enter my younger now era.
Wow.
Catch me in some cowboy boots soon and a ring on this fang. I'm just kidding.
Oh my God.
Not really.
Wait, maybe though.
No. Yeah, I don't think so. But I was just joking. Welcome back to Talk Miley to Me. We are your favorite Miley Cyrus podcast. I'm Molly.
I'm Becky.
And that was a cold open.
It was a cold open.
But that's kind of the state of our lives right now. Yeah.
Sometimes we have so much to cover that I don't think that we give updates on our lives. And I don't know if many of you care, but I think some of you do.
Yeah. It does feel natural to start with like recent events because that's what we do anyway.
Right.
Like usually when we hop on this call, we're like, hey, how's it been going and how's work?
Yeah, exactly. We hop on and then we don't hit record, but like... why not capture all the content?
Yeah, why not?
Although it was a little bit of a jump scare for me this time. I don't think I was ready, so.
Do you like that I just went full
if
send?
I was just like looking off into the distance at the beginning, that's why. It's all right.
That's okay. That's
very natural, very candid.
Yes.
Welcome back, guys. I think it's kind of going to be a relaxed episode today. We have just a couple things to cover, but recent events nonetheless.
Literally, this is our 2025 Oscars episode.
Yes. Because we have one. Can you believe it?
We have one. I'm not going to lie. Actually, I did kind of figured we would have one because of all the confirmations we got. But I just didn't know what to expect.
Same. I really didn't at all.
It's the fact that this is her first time attending since 2010. We are living in 2009 again, I think. I think 2025 is 2009 again. Like,
our girl
I'm getting the
is
same
booked
vibes.
And busy.
Yeah, like she has not attended this many red carpets, this many award shows at least, since I think like 2010, 2009, that era.
Yes,
right?
When they were working her like a little tiny dog, right?
Yeah.
It's
interesting.
I know. It's got to all have a meaning to it, right?
Oh, it has to be. Okay, so I guess we should just start with like prior to the event. Like, our confirmation that she was actually going to be there, because last time we recorded an episode, there was the Vulture magazine said that she'll be there. They just kind of slipped that into an article, and we were like, well, this is kind of legit because they're kind of reputable. And then we get a confirmation from the actual Academy Awards Instagram page, Twitter pages, that her and Miles Teller were going to be presenting. Like, they're a confirmed presenter.
They were announced as the final presenters. They had been announcing like 6 or 7 at a time.
Yeah.
And then they said, Miley Cyrus, Miles Teller, final presenters. I was like, oh, our girl got a whole post?
I know. And Miles Teller, Miley, like, did they do that on purpose? Right, they had to have.
They had to have.
What's the point?
But what was the point
of putting those two together besides their names?
Or having either of them present at all?
Yeah, because that's a good point, because I was watching it. My boyfriend was like, oh, well, Miles Teller probably won something last year. And I looked up and he has never won an Oscar.
Has he been nominated?
Maybe. I didn't look that far.
Because I felt like a lot of the presenters were like, Oscar nominee or Oscar winner, blah, blah. And then I was like,
that's true.
And Grammy Award winner Miley Cyrus. Like, they didn't say that because it doesn't matter there. Yeah. But like, that's what I'm saying is like, what was the
Mick Jagger, has he won an Oscar?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Why would he, right?
Why would he, right? But you never know. But he was there.
Also true.
The only thing I was offended about was, why'd she have to be paired with someone else?
Most of them were. I
know. Yeah, like Selena Gomez was paired with, who was she paired with?
Samuel L. Jackson. Wasn't it that one? Because, okay, so I was going to say that. They were like using a play on the two names of coming up, because like Conan O'Brien was like, oh yeah, these two frequently switch middle names, and he said it's Samuel M. Jackson and Selena L. Gomez, and like that was supposed to be funny. So I'm wondering if that was like part of the pairing, and that's why they were like trying to be silly, and that's why they put Miles and Miles together.
That's true. I love Miles Teller. He is such a cutie.
I loved seeing them standing next to each other in a little tiny way. I'm like, Mom and Dad? I wish I could.
No, that's
ship
what
them.
a lot of people kept saying. Even though they're both like happily, like with other people.
Long term, yeah.
But okay, and we'll get into this in a little bit. Like, we'll watch the clip of them presenting. I have that. Their energy was so weird with each other.
Agreed.
Anyway, let's talk about that. Yeah. Okay, so also prior to the event, rumors, of course, were circulating that she was going to be announcing her visual album. She was going to be making some kind of announcement about her new music at the Oscars. And I don't think we really talked about, we didn't talk about these rumors so much, but did you think that was a possibility at all?
I really didn't, because that's not her place to do that.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think, even if she was offered that thing, I don't think she would have, because they would have been taken away the spotlight on people like the winners and the people that were nominated. It would have looked kind of bad.
Right. And I don't think that that's like a position she'd want to put herself in. And
no,
she is such an admirer of other people's work that I don't think she'd ever want to put her work ahead of someone else's in that regard.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. But so many people were online talking about that.
Like, low-key, it made a little bit of sense. In the back of my mind, I was like, if it's going to be anything, it's going to be like a commercial thing like Beyonce did, right? But not while she was on stage.
So this is the big moment to me, because this is always the moment that I just never know what to expect. And I'm sitting there on the couch, refreshing my Twitter timeline. It's always like the hour before the Grammys or the Oscars start. Yeah. I'm like refreshing every 5 minutes to see someone post a picture of Miley on the red carpet. Mm-hmm. And literally every single time at these award shows this year, I have truly never known what to expect, because we get something different every time.
I actually did know exactly what to expect. A black dress.
Well, yeah. We do know the black dress trend. That is really the only thing we are certain of nowadays. But anything else regarding her look, her hair, you never know.
You never know.
And we get bleached eyebrows, fully bleached eyebrows. And I want to say, like, these past award shows, we've seen her eyebrows get lighter.
They're getting lighter with each passing day.
They were. Then bam. And then bam, bleached eyebrows. That was the first thing I noticed.
Yeah.
Even from a distance. I think the first picture I saw was like a full body. I noticed her bleached eyebrows. And I noticed her gloves. She was wearing
the gloves.
Alexander McQueen. I love the gloves. The gloves are like made. Honestly, if it wasn't for the gloves, I wouldn't love this look as much as I do.
Really? You think
something
they
about
make
the gloves?
Much?
Yes, I love them so much.
They were something different.
Yeah. So okay, we need to definitely talk about this look because oh my gosh, we say this every time. This is the best she's ever looked. But kinda.
You think so?
Listen, should we just get into the bleached eyebrows?
Yes, get into it.
That's been the talk. And even though it's annoying, it's so refreshing that she's causing some kind of chaos.
Dude,
it's nostalgic. It's nostalgic.
I'm having, even though this sounds like a negative thing, I'm having war flashbacks to bangers. In the best way.
Honestly. So I really did not, when I first saw these photos, I was like, yeah, this is like so something she would do, you know? Like it's kind of going with the vibe. It's going with her trying to make statements with her fashion at these award shows. It really wasn't until today, like the day after. So we're recording this the day after the Oscars. And this is what we'll talk about later. But when she got to the after party, I felt like her bleached eyebrows were even more prominent. And that's what people, was like, I feel like that's what people was paying attention to the most. But this just goes back to like, she'll always be causing some kind of controversy with how she looks. And she has been doing this since she was like 16.
Since she was 16.
Like she'll step out looking a certain way and people have so much to say and it gets people talking.
It gets people talking because she takes risks.
She does.
Not saying that others don't. I mean, there's plenty of dresses you can look at on the red carpet that you're like, now what the hell?
Yeah.
And we have, of course,
many
times. Miley's one of those people that gets you talking to stop and think, like, is that fashion? Is that, well, yes, it's fashion, but like, does that look good? And did I have to stop and say, oh, does that look good?
And here's the thing. It's not even my cup of tea.
No.
It's not my cup of tea at all. But you have to respect the fact that she is making a visual statement.
Yes.
With leading up to her visual album that's going to come out this year. She's making a fashion risk, like you said. And like, this is just what she does. Like, it takes me back to when she was on the red carpet for the Met Gala in 2013 when she had the spiky hair.
Right.
At that time, I was like, girl, I do not like this. But now I look back on it, and I think we've talked about it before, but it's like one of my favorite red carpet looks she's ever done, just because it was such a like statement. Like, I don't know, it was something different. It was refreshing to see something other than just like a pretty little prom dress gown and, you know, your typical cookie cutter hair, makeup. It's fashion.
It's fashion. Lady Gaga's done it. Like, she's kind of in that too. Her eyebrows are bleached. Something I keep looking for is like a comment from Noah Cyrus.
Literally. Noah's been like, I've been doing this.
Yes.
My boyfriend had some thoughts about this. And guys, take this with a grain of salt. He is a straight white man from the Midwest. And I even...
Important context, yes.
Yeah, a very important context. He's like, he literally did a jump scare when he saw it. And you know I had to... And you know I was like, you just don't get it. I was like, it's fashion.
Period.
You just don't get it. And I said, all the people online that are bashing her probably just wear a t-shirt and jeans every day.
Literally.
And are from Minnesota. And I can say that because I'm from the Midwest. And I'm currently wearing a crew neck sweatshirt. Like, you know, but I can respect the fashion.
Fashion. I'm just like thinking of that Lady Gaga song now. Fashion. Listen, guys, she's wearing black gowns to every event. She's got to do something.
She's gotta.
That's like taking a risk. She's wearing these gorgeous black gowns. She's got to be Miley some way. And that is making you say, what the hell?
Yeah. Yeah. And getting people talking, because she did. But despite what people thought about her eyebrows, she did end up on multiple best dress lists for the night.
Hell yeah. I didn't even see the lists. That's great news.
I mean, yeah, multiple. And then I even like watched some YouTubers that talk about, you know, like red carpet fashion, and they did not have anything bad to say. So,
see,
word on the streets from people that actually do fashion is that she did look great. And we're still talking about the actual Oscars.
Yes.
Too.
And here's the thing about Miley. In everything that she does, those that get it, get it.
Get it.
And those that don't.
Yeah.
Except
but I will.
Never mind.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. What?
No,
Were you
I don't
scaring me.
say
What?
No, just
okay. Ding tock, ding tock.
I'm deciding if I should say it or not. I was just gonna say those that get it, and those that don't. But except for those that call themselves smilers and are bashing her online constantly. So yeah. I don't know if you want to keep that in or not, but that's just what I wanted to say.
Honestly, I'm here for the authenticity. Yeah, that's been another big topic on Stan Twitter, which we are on. We don't like to get too deep into Stan Twitter because it kind of can get toxic. But yeah, that's been kind of the battle on Twitter is, you know, people that do not like it and people that do, and Miley accounts. And I just said, like, I literally just said, it's not really my cup of tea. But I have to, like, respect how much effort she's putting into it and just, like, the statement of it. Like, I just, even though it's not my cup of tea, it's not, I love the dress. The makeup look with the bleach eyebrows is not my favorite. I'm not going to lie. But I'm not going to sit here and, like, get on Twitter and be like, it's ugly. Who did this? Blah, 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 blah. But on another hand, like, people are allowed to make those statements if they want. It's just kind of crazy, though. Sometimes it's like these huge Miley accounts that like are always very critical of what she's been doing. Like we've been begging for her to come out of her endless summer vacation, and she does, and actually isn't as cookie cutter as she has been the last 3 years. And people are like so quick to not like it, where it's like, okay, have you guys been around? Like, this isn't even that crazy. Like,
right.
Like, were you there for Bangers or Dead Pets? Like,
I know.
This is still pretty cookie cutter to me. Like,
yeah,
this is elegant.
Because this is not something that's never been done. It's just a rare thing that, again, is taking a risk. And I just wanted to, like, she posted it, obviously, her photos on Instagram, and she wrote with the quote from Alexander McQueen, the designer of her dress, says, "I don't think it makes sense to play it safe in these times. The world needs fantasy, not reality. There's enough reality today."
Yeah, and I think that perfectly.
We're not playing it safe. Bleach those eyebrows.
Yeah. And I think what also is like a big jump scare is that she has dark hair with the bleached eyebrows, whereas like in Banger's era, she had blonde with bleached eyebrows.
Right.
And that was something my boyfriend did say too. He because I was showing him photos of that she's done it before, and he was like, "Yeah, but I think because she has dark hair, it doesn't go as well with it." I'm like, "Yeah, that does make it a little bit more bold of a statement." Like if you think of Noah's bleached eyebrows, those are even a crazier statement because she has such dark, black hair.
Yeah, not even.
How do you feel about? I feel like we're kind of notorious for coming on here and being like, "Oh my God, Noah, we need your eyebrows back."
No, I know. I was literally thinking that.
I don't know. I think with Noah, like I don't know if she still has. I think she still has the bleached eyebrows, right?
She might. I don't know. I went to her Instagram the other day and it's blank. She deleted everything.
I did see that. I did see that she posted a story of Billy Ray like a few days ago. So she's been hanging out with her dad, and I'm guessing Brayson.
Yeah, probably. Yes. All in all, I feel badly for the things I've said about Noah because I should have stood up for her the same way that I'm sticking up for her older sister Miley right now because she was making an art statement. I'm sorry I didn't get it before.
Okay. But I don't think they were the same.
Okay.
Like, so if I looked at photos of Noah, I don't feel like she accessorized the bleach eyebrows as good.
Yes.
I don't feel like it went
You're
as
right.
well with, and who knows, because like we're not getting candids of Miley with her bleached eyebrows
Of
without being
course.
all dolled up. Whereas like with Noah, she would post like selfies and she'd be more casual showing off the bleached eyebrows than Miley is. But I I think Miley's bleached eyebrows looks better. Love
I do.
Noah, but
Yeah,
I don't. I
I
think
do
it's
think they.
just
Yeah, because she's showing it to us in a more like high fashion sense, which is typically why you see that kind of statement.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right. We were getting more candids of Noah, but I think it was also very like artistic and brave of her to make that
Oh, for
statement.
sure. Well, you know what one of my thoughts was when I saw Miley on the red carpet and all these photos? I was like, wow, she looks so much like Noah. Like Noah looks so much like her.
Yeah.
I could tell. I got that a lot because with the bleached eyebrows, there was just more of a connection there with her and
Yeah.
Noah. And then Dave Portnoy.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
But okay, guys, this just goes back to like, of course he wouldn't get it.
Of course.
We can't blame people that don't get it.
And it's because like I feel like people look at the red carpet and they just want to see beauty.
Yeah.
They just want to see like you're right, like the word you're like cookie cutter, or
cutter.
just like subjective beauty.
Subjective. Yeah.
Or objective. I don't know what objective.
I know what you mean. Objective.
Objective, right?
I guess we would be subjective.
But what we're getting is the subjective beauty that you
Yeah.
have to. That's when you have to stop and say like, no, wait, that's like artistic and good for her. That slays actually.
Yeah. No, I think it's very.
So of course, a man like Dave Portnoy would just be like, so. Let's read the post for those who haven't seen it. Dave Portnoy, the president of Barstool Sports.
He's a huge Miley fan.
He's a huge Miley fan, and he'll always post about her. She was like his top 3 Spotify Wrapped, right?
Yeah.
So he posts a picture of her, which actually, by the way, this is the only post. We got 2 posts about the Oscars from Dave. One was about Kieran Culkin, and this one was he posted a picture of Miley, like a picture of his TV screen zoomed in on Miley's face,
and of course says, it's like the worst quality and all this.
Yeah, and it wasn't a wonderful angle. He goes, I'm a huge Miley fan. However, shaving your eyebrows never plays. No one in the history of Earth has ever said, hey, you look great without your eyebrows.
Yeah. I hate to say it, he kind of has a point.
He a little bit has a point.
Like, no, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if anyone's ever said like you look better with bleached eyebrows than not bleached.
Yes,
but that's not the point. Yeah,
exactly. It's not the point. Like,
it's not the
obviously,
point of it.
It's very obvious. Like, we're made this way for I don't know if we were made this way for a reason or we've just come to get used to the way that we've been made with these matching colors of all of our features, and that's why they say like don't change the color of your hair, your natural should be prettier, but like everybody do change their hair. But also I be filling in my eyebrows hella nice. The natural is supposed to look nice, and almost no one's gonna look better with bleached eyebrows, but come on, Dave, stick up for your
Dave
girl.
I know that's what it comes down to for me. I'm like, you know what? I've been through way too much to get beaten down over some bleached eyebrows. Yeah. Like when I was out here defending her for Bangers Era and all these things when I was like 16, this is nothing to me.
I know. I'm like, give it up.
Give it up.
But anyway,
I'm glad we're on the same page about it.
Me too.
Because like I said, a lot of people on the internet, they're kind of battling back and forth.
Yeah.
Which everyone has a right to their own opinion. I get it.
Yeah.
But I'm intrigued to see. Wait, first off about the hair. The hair was giving brunette younger now vibes. Or no. Yeah, kind of.
Enbla, almost.
Inbla. It like younger now to Inbla.
Yes. After she like
Why does
redyed it. I know, it's so funny. I love saying
Why
Embla.
did when we say Inbla, I feel like we're speaking in like Simlish.
No, I
like
think
from
the
Sims.
same thing. Yeah.
Inbla era. Inbla era.
No, it was
I feel like a Sim.
I think here's another thing about the eyebrows. I think that it was such a juxtaposition with the rest of the look, right? Like her hair was this like really elegant, like movie star curls with the, you know, the front curl up in the top and then coming down to the side, and then this like really elegant dress with the gloves, even bringing it up a notch. And then we have this like drastic change in the makeup with the bleached eyebrows, kind of causing like punky look almost, but
oh, for sure.
I don't know if punky's the word I need.
Someone
but
said
like,
goth, like
like
Hollywood goth or something, which I thought that was a good.
Just not very traditional beauty like we were talking about. And so I think that was also really, really cool about it, is the juxtaposition kind of there with the two different like stark differences in that style.
Yeah. No, I love it. She goes on the red carpet. Max takes some photos with her.
I love these videos that we're getting of them on the red carpet, and she's always like using her hand to be like, come on, now take a picture with me.
Yeah, and he's just such a cutie to me. I think the reason I love Max so much is vibe and like just how kind of more quiet he is. Really reminds me of like my boyfriend and my dynamic. And I'm like, honestly, every fire sign needs some, like, their significant other needs to be a little bit like more chill to balance them out. And I feel like that's what we get with, I don't know what sign he is, but I know she's a Sag, so she's obviously gonna be more wild. And I feel like he just balances her out. Like, he's so calm and chill, but he still has that like rocker look, which I feel like really suits her. He's got the crazy hair. He's in a band. He plays the drums. He produces music. I
love it that he looks the exact same every single time, and he is just the perfect accessory to her, right? Because she's doing something crazy and then has just this guy wearing a tuxedo next to her.
What?
His birthday is November 16th, so they might be the same.
Oh, and that's kind of crazy. I don't think that's so bad, though. My boyfriend's also a fire sign, but he is really chill.
Actually, he might be the zodiac right before Scorpio. Yeah, he's a Scorpio. Wait, so what star sign is Colton?
He's an Aries.
Is that what?
He's a fire sign.
Oh, fire? Mm-hmm. Oh, never mind.
Aries and Leos are the most compatible.
Oh, wow. Max is a water sign and Miley is...
Oh, interesting.
Is Sagittarius fire sign?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
First of all, did you watch the Oscars?
I did.
I don't know if you did or not.
Okay. I missed like the first 30 minutes of it, except for I went back to watch Ariana Grande sing.
I was about to say, that was one of the highlights of the whole show.
But I missed like the opening monologue and all that shit.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, what's his name? Conan?
Uh-huh.
He did great. He was fine,
Yeah,
but
I thought it was fine.
That show was so long.
It was so boring. Have you seen any of the movies?
So I did see Dune.
Okay.
Dune 2 won a bunch of awards. They deserved, I think. I think it deserved. I saw Wicked, obviously, and I think that was like the only one out of all the movies.
Didn't you watch The Substance?
No, I haven't yet. I'm too scared. I want to. Have you?
No.
I want to, though. You know how I know you don't care about this, but I care about watching stuff just to be in the know.
Yeah. No, the only movie that I saw was Wicked, so I was like really bored the whole time.
I know.
And I literally just kept yelling, "Where's Miley?" They didn't show her in the crowd at all. Which
they did like one time.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
I didn't.
But that was it. Yeah. I mean, it was pretty. It is what it is. Like, it's not the most exciting award show. I don't know if I would have really paid attention to it if Miley wasn't there. But yeah, it was very long. It was like 4 hours long. My favorite part was probably, like, besides Miley presenting, was the Wicked opening with Cynthia and Ariana Grande. I felt like I was just waiting for them to do Defying Gravity, and she killed that. like chills. I got chills.
Literal chills. And then the way that she was just so casual and calm about it, like belting out
I
notes
know.
that most of us can't even dream of, just like does effortlessly.
Effortlessly. When she hit that, oh, I screamed. I was like,
I almost
hell
jumped
yeah.
to my feet to clap for her. Yeah.
And she just casually standing up there, like hitting those notes. I'm like, yeah, it was cool. What else was a really cool
Did you like
part?
Doja Cat?
Oh yeah, she did come out. I was not expecting her to be there. Kind of random, but she looked great. She sounded good.
Why she was. It was an interesting performance, in my opinion.
It was like the mashup, right, with all the people.
Yeah, it was like a James Bond thing. So Lisa sang, and then Doja Cat, and then Ray, which they did the three of them because the three of them just released a song together, which is really good. But that's obviously not what they sang. Unsure of why the three of them were picked, and
yeah,
it was interesting, especially Doja Cat's performance of it. I think she accomplished exactly what she set out to do, and I think it was supposed to be a little bit of a weirder one, but I was kind of watching it with my face like this the whole time.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of checked out for that performance. Like, I didn't really sit there and watch it intently. I was kind of like, I'm gonna use this for a bathroom break, scrolling on my phone, things like that.
Queen Latifah's performance was great.
Yeah, she was really good.
I think that was
Margaret
Qualley
was in that James Bond one. Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, she was. Yeah, because, okay, so remember when they posted and they said the final presenters are Miley and Miles Teller plus a big surprise?
She was the big surprise.
Was it? I don't know.
Or
maybe it was
Mick
Jagger?
I feel like it might have been Mick Jagger. Dude, everyone, that was the one time I saw everybody in the crowd really get up and cheer.
Oh, wow. Okay, that
He's such a
must have been
legend.
it. Because
I think it was him.
Yeah, now that I think about it, they were coming up as a rock legend.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I'm like, are they calling Miley that?
Oh my gosh, stop.
Idiot.
Yeah. No, I mean, I was kind of excited to see him there. I loved his joke about they initially wanted Bob Dylan here. And the gag about Bob Dylan is that he is does not care about anything. I think Timothée Chalamet has even said they've never met yet.
Oh.
And Timothy's been working on this movie for 5 years.
5 years.
And Timothy's yeah, that's just kind of how he is. He doesn't really he's pretty checked out, and he's always been though. He's very much here's music. He's never been one to go to high profile things.
Oh, interesting.
Bob Dylan's an interesting character. He's interesting. I'm not a huge stan, Bob Dylan stan, but I went through a phase whenever Miley covered You're Gonna Make Me Lonesome When You Go. When I was what? That was 2012, so I was probably 13 or 14. Sorry, I was 15, right? Anyway, I went through a phase where I thought he was really cool and would just look on pictures on Tumblr for pictures of Bob Dylan. Anyway,
I love it.
He was one of the old men that I obsessed with. But I need to see that movie. Have you seen that movie yet?
No, I really need to.
I was rooting for Timothy. I love him.
I was too. I love him.
And him and Kylie Jenner, I ship. I don't care what people say.
I really love them together.
Someone said, I love how she rebranded from going from ugly rappers to Hollywood elite actor Timothée Chalamet.
Yeah.
Skinny boy spring is upon us. Just in time she's got her skinny man.
They've been together for some time now.
For some time. Yeah.
I love it.
I ship it. It's so random.
I do too.
Do you know Tyga is dating the girl, the redheaded girl that was in Riverdale?
Really?
I don't know her name. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, but I don't know her name either.
Yeah, they're dating.
Oh.
Isn't that so random?
Yes.
How does Tyga pull these girls? Because wasn't he dating Avril Lavigne at one point too?
How do celebrities meet each other is what I want to know.
And why Tyga?
Right.
What does he have on these people? Because
truly.
I'm so sorry. Does he really have that great of a personality?
Must, right? Don't know. Anyway, let's focus. We only have a couple things to talk about. Okay, literally though.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, pop culture break. Let's get back into it.
Yes, yeah. We can talk more about it on the Patreon.
Yeah, what are we up to on the Patreon this evening?
I thought we could look at some red carpet outfits. Kind of like what we did for the Grammys. I haven't pulled up.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, I thought that would be fun. And then we can, if we have any other thoughts about certain people or whatever, we can yap about them on there. Okay, so let's watch the video of her and Miles presenting.
Yes, of course.
Miles Teller.
It's just a testament to the work done by the mixers, the engineers, the designers, the editors. I could go on and on.
I think you nailed it. That's a perfect description, Miley.
Sound is what I do, Miles.
I love your sound. You are sound.
Thank you.
What was that?
That was so weird, wasn't it?
Yeah.
First of all,
thank you.
This wasn't shown, but she did come out walking to flowers.
She did.
A little too iconic.
Uh-huh.
A little too iconic. I got chills. I was like, hell yeah. I just thought that was a weird bit because it wasn't even like funny.
I didn't really get why he said that. Like what? He's right. I agree with him.
I think you nailed it. That's a perfect description, Miley.
Sound is what I do, Miles.
I love your sound. You are sound.
Thank you.
You are sound? What does that mean?
What does it mean? What does it mean?
The way that I was hyper analyzing this, like waiting for Easter eggs about something
some kind
beautiful.
of like, yeah.
Because in the last time that she presented an award, she said, "You've all created something beautiful."
Yes.
So I was waiting for something like that.
I know.
So like him calling her sound.
She has a song called Sound.
It's giving "You're cute" jeans.
Yeah.
I was just after it was done, I was like, huh.
I know. It was a very, very weird interaction. And the GP thought it was really weird too. Because if we think it's weird, yeah, the GP is thinking it's weird too. I've seen a lot of comments on
I was just like
Reels and
ready for
TikToks.
her sassy, funny personality to like go off script. It's not really something you do at the Oscars, right? The Oscars
That's
are
true.
so serious. So
Very
formal.
serious. Yeah. We have to briefly talk about the fact that when she went up there to present with Miles Teller, she handed Dune their award.
Uh-huh.
The guys from Dune. And the Oscars just started playing music over them and cut them off. Did they even say? I think they said a little bit, but the third guy didn't get to talk at all.
Started getting crazy about the timing for the speeches. I think they let them go on a little bit too long at the first half, and they're like,
Me
okay,
too.
we actually got to wrap this up. But I also think that for smaller awards like sound and costume design,
People
and,
that were
not
like
the ones
background.
that the actors get exactly rude. But they don't let them talk as long. And there was 3 people that came up, and they
They
started
didn't even say
playing the
that
music
much.
like rapidly. It was so quick, like
was
maybe 30
rude.
seconds. It felt like it was rude.
It was so rude. And so then there's a viral video going around right now of Miley Cyrus being visibly upset about this. Because you could see her just standing there like what is going on? And then it shows to the backstage footage when they're getting off the stage, and she says something to him where it looks like she's saying like that.
Yeah.
And which is so her, because she does not care. Like, she does not care what people think. And she will I mean, she has said before, like, for a long time she didn't really go to the Grammys because I think she's made statements before that it doesn't matter.
She said it when she accepted her Grammy.
Yeah, literally. So she does not really care about these things.
But
so I
what
thought
she does care is that people get to speak their mind and that people get their moment and their flowers.
Their flowers, yes. I totally agree.
So, yeah, she was upset. I mean, it was a shocking one, honestly. I feel like everyone in the whole audience was like, "You're kidding me." And even Miley was like, "What?"
Yeah, I mean, even from home, I was like, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's strange.
But they're getting off stage and you could see it. You could see Miley like kind of consoling them by like, "What the hell?" Right?
Yeah, she was like, what the f is that? Like, she's
Yeah.
like basically kind of like a them anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
That's kind of the vibe I got.
No, exactly.
Love that she's kind of going viral a little bit for that.
Oh, yeah, for
Because
sure.
even my boyfriend, he saw the video and he was showing me. I was like, duh, I've seen it.
Yeah. Isn't it cute when people show you?
He's because it like blew up for him on his
really is.
algorithm.
No, it is, because that was nuts. Because then they let Adam Brody go, or wait, what's his name? Adrian Brody go
I don't even
on
know.
and on and on and on and on.
So
he was rude
long.
about it.
And then whenever they started playing the music, he was like, "I won't be too much longer." And then he was. And then he was. The only thing is, like, I don't really care how long you go, but after that had just happened to those guys, like, come on.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Ugh, whatever.
I thought that was so rude.
But yeah, I loved her support there.
Okay, so after the Oscars finished, I went to bed.
Yeah,
like
immediately.
I was like, wow, I'm
exhausted.
tired. I was exhausted, and I didn't think we were gonna get anything else. And then I wake up this morning.
Yes,
she attended the Vanity Fair Oscars party. Are you kidding me? I was not expecting that.
Me neither.
That was the true shocker to me.
Yes, I wasn't ready for that at all. I woke up and you had posted it on our page, and I was like, "What the hell?"
I was scrambling, because I woke up and opened my phone. That's the first thing I see. I'm like, "What the hell?" Because guys, I like to be on top of it. I like to be like,
of course.
Okay, if I know she's going to be at this event, I want to be one of the first accounts to like post photos, you know?
This is a full-time job for her. Yes.
It helps, it helps our page if we're very timely with things.
Of course.
And so I was like, I'm serious. Well, because I was not expecting her to attend the after party. Since when is she like social like that in recent years?
Right. Truly, I think this was just so that she could give us another sleigh.
I know. Well,
our mama
obviously.
did.
So we not only got the bleached eyebrows, but she shows up with micro bangs.
Yep.
Micro bangs.
Yep.
Okay. This is a whole other layer to her look controversy. Because now we have people not only getting weirdly upset about her eyebrows, now people are very upset about her micro bangs. What was your first impression, your thoughts on this?
I woke up this morning, I saw this, and I was like, holy shit. She looks awesome. I genuinely think that the eyebrows made the look for the micro bangs. The micro bangs paired with the eyebrows, it's a whole look, and it looks so good. With the ponytail, oh my God, I'm literally obsessed.
Yeah, I think it just doubles down on the like kind of edginess.
Yes.
That it's supposed to give.
They went perfect
like you said,
together.
Yeah, like it kind of was weird with the Vanity Fair original dress because everything was so glam, and then this gave it more of that like, okay, no, this is like a Hollywood goth vibe.
Yes. This one immediately, as soon as I saw it, I didn't have that moment of like, whoa. I had this moment of like, wow.
Yeah, well, we got to think this is the same girl that gave herself or let her mom cut her hair into a mullet during COVID. She had micro bangs somewhere in that era too. I remember seeing online like selfies of her with very similar bangs.
But it was like more like like blended into the mullet, the shag or whatever.
The shag, yeah. But it's like people are so surprised with these looks when we've literally had her shaving her head. After Hannah Montana, we had her with a mullet. We've had her with dreadlocks, y'all. Let's not forget that.
Right.
So I'm like, this is just her. She's just who she is.
Miley.
She's gonna do something crazy like this. And of course, Max will always look the same. I'm waiting for the day Max comes with just a bald head. Could you imagine?
I could. He has the cutest face. I think he could do it.
He kind of does, doesn't he?
His face is adorable.
When I zoom in to his face and I look behind the jungle of hair that's sitting in front of his eyes, I'm like, he looks like a little cutie patootie.
He really is a cutie patootie. Speaking of cutie patootie, Miley in these photos with the micro bangs, with the bleached eyebrows, in this slick back ponytail with this like really cool like. The dress was like really simple, but like perfect for the whole ensemble.
Agreed.
She looks like a little baby. She looks so young.
She kind of does, doesn't she? Also, like you brought up Gaga earlier, but is it weird that they both have the same kind of vibe going right now? Does anybody else think that's suspicious?
That's
and they're both about to release music?
That's suspicious. I would, you know this, all of you that listen to this, I would die if they collabed.
I mean, they've both shown so much love to each other over the years. I'm kind of surprised they haven't yet. I know she's about to release her album soon.
Friday.
I mean,
if you're listening to this on the day we release, it's tomorrow.
Yeah. I don't think that Miley would be like a surprise guest or anything, but that would be a crazy collab. I just feel like it's very odd they're the only two big A-list singers right now that both have bleached eyebrows and now both have micro bangs. I feel like Gaga's had the micro bangs.
Wait, that's so true.
They both were kind of wearing the same vibe.
I can't stop looking at these photos of Miley. I am obsessed with this Vanity Fair look, you guys.
Yeah, no, I am too. Oh, so I guess we should also mention that her hairstylist cut her bangs 1 inch above her eyebrow on the way to the after party. And that's how these bangs came to life.
Literally in the car.
That's so punk rock.
I was looking at the photos of, it really is so punk rock. I was looking at the photos of like the Oscars look to try and be like, no way. But like, no. These bangs are long in that.
Yeah, because that was my first. I was so confused when I first saw these photos this morning. I was like, so are these like clip-on bangs? And then she slicked back the rest. I was so confused on how she got her bangs to do that from one event to the other. And then when I saw that come out, I think it was from E, her hairstylist, Bob, had said to E that he did that. I was like, oh, that makes sense because the logistics weren't making sense to me while I was looking at the original look.
Yes.
And then the after. I'm like, I don't even know how she could have blended her bangs, you know?
I think that is such a slay move to do.
It really is.
Miley does not care. She will do anything in the name of fashion.
She will do anything in the name of fashion. I just feel like her team, because she's had the same hairstylist for so long. Bradley's always been her stylist. She's had like the same team of people that do her wardrobe and everything. And I just think they have so much fun putting these together. And I think a part of it, like I think a big reason why she does like to go to these things is to give her team like a project.
Literally.
I think she enjoys that.
I just imagine her and her gays giggling, being like, what if we cut my hair on the way to the party?
It's like, true. Yeah! She's probably like, that would be sickening.
Truly.
And Max is just sitting there like, I'm just a chill guy.
Max goes, have you gotten my suit dry cleaned from last time?
I know. Yeah, for sure. I need a new pair of Nikes to go with this. Hoping for a Selena Gomez, a Selena and Miley moment, but of course, you know, that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Hey guys, this is editor Molly reporting in that we did end up getting a Miley and Selena interaction photo. This was recorded before we got that image, so we are very happy that we ended up getting a Selena and Miley photo. I didn't see her get photos with like anyone.
No, we didn't see him like we did last time.
Yeah, so that was a little depressing. But nonetheless, we're still waiting for her to make an announcement on her new album, Something Beautiful, and I'm just manifesting that Burning Sun leak is on there because I need that on streaming now.
I know. It's got to be soon, right?
Imagine how tired we are. We have been saying this it's now March. I also just want to call out that right before this podcast, we got news that Dolly Parton's husband passed away, Carl.
Yeah, I saw that too.
First of all, I loved their relationship. I thought it was really cool that she had been with this guy that no one really knew at all for 60 plus years. And that was just kind of like her knowing of him. The world didn't really know anything about him. But she posted on her Instagram that Carl Dean passed away today, March 3rd, in Nashville at the age of 82. She said, Carl and I spent many wonderful years together. Words can't do justice to the love we shared for over 60 years. Thank you for your prayers and sympathy. The family has asked for privacy during this difficult time.
Oh.
Prayers go out.
Yeah.
To her, and then also Miley. I assume Miley probably had somewhat of a relationship with him, right?
Totally. Yeah.
That's her godfather by marriage.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know how that works, but
for sure she spent time with him. So
do you have a godparent?
Yeah.
I don't. I'm so jealous. My boyfriend has one, or he has, a godfather and a godmother, and I'm like, dang. That's such a cool concept. I'm not even religious. Can I do that if I'm not religious?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, why not? YOLO. Anyway, any other thoughts on the Oscars?
I don't think so. I think we should hop over to the Patreon to discuss Oscar fashion.
Oh wait, I did get one voice message. We need
let's listen.
We need to listen to him. So, like, kind of last minute today, I asked you all to send a voice message on what you thought of her Oscars appearances, if you had any thoughts on them, and I did get one voice message. So let's listen.
I love it. I totally love her participating on the Oscars. She looks so good. Some people were complaining around the banks, but she was just being Miley.
Period.
And, well, sending love from Guatemala. Bye.
Not her saying exactly what we said the entire
Literally.
episode. We're so in sync.
We're in sync. Thank you for echoing us. Yeah. I mean, I did get some feedback on Twitter, like, we hate it. Bad idea. Bad mistake. When I first asked people how they felt about it. But I think it will grow on people. People, like I said, in a year or two, people are going to be like, wow, that was history.
Totally.
Like I said about the spiked hair from the Met Gala. I wasn't a fan of that when it came out.
Totally.
And now it's one of my fave looks because it was just like it made people talk.
Yeah.
And that's what we want
to do.
That's what we want ahead of this album. Period.
Exactly.
We're going to talk fashion.
We'll talk fashion. Every time I tell people that I have a podcast about Miley Cyrus and they say, well, what if you run out of things to say?
You bring this up every episode.
I'll direct them to this episode and say, we talked about her eyebrows for 45 minutes.
Yeah, kind of. The majority of this episode were about her eyebrows.
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to us talk about her eyebrows. Let's go talk fashion on the Patreon.
Yeah. And if you want to support and, go watch some of our Patreon exclusive episodes, you can go to patreon.com/talkmileytome. The link is also in the bio here in the video description. And we just started a group chat on our Patreon too.
Yeah.
So we kind of have some fun ideas for like doing really like exciting chats during like live events, maybe when Miley releases her album or something.
Yeah.
And if you want to give us any feedback or if you have any like episode ideas for us, you can put it in that chat in the Patreon too.
Whoa.
So go check it out. We'll chat with you guys over there. But let's go judge some fashion because I love to judge.
Goodbye.